Welcome back into the film room. I'm your host, Eric Turner. Today we're going to take a look at a few breakdowns of Devin Singletary, the running back for the Buffalo Bills, a guy that has stood out over the last month and a half of the season, a guy that the Bills really committed to, and it's been paying off for the Bills' run game and offense overall. The first play we're going to look at is this pin and pull run, really nice perimeter run, something that Motor Singletary has excelled at in the league since coming in. Look at the down block right here by Dawson Knox to set the alley. Then you have Darrell Williams and Mitch Morse, the center, getting out into space. You see the kick out by Williams and a great read here from Devin Singletary. That linebacker is scraping over the top, and you see the helmet of Mitch Morse get inside. Motor puts his foot in the ground. He gets north and south for an explosive play against the Buccaneers. Here's another explosive play from Devin Singletary in the Buccaneers game. Prior to the snap, you see number 26 walk down to the line of scrimmage. You see Josh point him out. He is added to the point of attack where the Bills want to run a down G. So on the snap, you get a nice block from Dawson Knox and Deion Dawkins. You get the pull from the left guard, Ike Bucker. He kicks him out, and you see there's a really nice lane for Devin Singletary off the left side of the offensive line. Now, Motor could have easily just went north and south right here, but there's a good chance that White picks him up after 4 or 5 yards. So Singletary hits the gap that the play is actually designed for and makes a move on the secondary player, and he's able to get north and south for a good game. I know you guys remember this touchdown by Motor Singletary against the Panthers. Another pin and pull run, another big play from the running back. Really nice design. And the commitment to the pin and pull runs, the gap runs, along with the commitment to Devin Singletary has really changed the Bills' run game the second half of this year. So you see Knox is uncovered. He climbs to the second level and cuts the legs out of that linebacker. You have two pullers, Mitch Morse and Cody Ford. Ford gets a piece of the edge defender. You see Morse insert up inside and kick out number 38. And there's your alley for Motor to hit, and he's able to get it into the end zone for a touchdown. It wasn't really until week 16 where we saw the physicality in Motor's game really start to play out, and in the run and the pass game. It wasn't just showing up when they handed him the ball. Anytime Josh threw him these short passes underneath or as a check down or outlet receiver, he punished defenders. Here he is dragging Duggar and then laying a lick on Hightower, who came in for a big hit. He put Hightower on his ass. This is what I love about Motor's game the second half of this season. He is taking checkdowns and outlets and short passes and converting them into first downs. Here he is releasing into a route underneath as a checkdown, and you see him as soon as he gets the ball, he assesses where he needs to get north and south as quick as he can. So now he attacks the outside shoulder of Phillips, the safety here, runs away from Bentley, and then as soon as Phillips tries maintaining leverage out wide, he gets north and south, puts his helmet down, and gets the first down. This is why the offense has been so efficient and explosive at the same time. Josh Allen's taking what the defense is giving him, and Motor is being efficient in the run and the pass game. Here's another physical run from Singletary on an RPO call. The Bills are up 20-14 at the top of the fourth quarter. Watch how tight to the combination block at the point of attack that Motor hugs it. So ball's in his belly right here, and look at this combination block right here by Ryan Bates and Deion Dawkins, and Motor doesn't just bounce it out wide, because if he just bounced it out wide, Bentley's right there and he's going to make the tackle. Instead, he lets the offensive lineman create that displacement vertically, and then as soon as he needs to commit north and south, he does just a bit, and you see him kind of attack the outside shoulder of Bentley, getting him to think that, hey, I need to square up. So now that Bentley's square, he loses all of his power. So he's flat-footed right now. Motor lowers his shoulder and is able to plow Bentley into the end zone for the touchdown. Since week 14, Devin Singletary has been explosive and efficient via the ground game. Since week 14, Devin Singletary has had 10 runs of 10 yards or more, which ties him with Delvin Cook, Najee Harris, and Josh Jacobs. And he also has a bunch of runs of 15 yards or more. You can see he is tied with Delvin Cook, second overall, with 7 runs of 15 yards or more. But it doesn't just stop there. As I said, he's been efficient as well. And since week 14, he's led the league in first downs via the ground game. He has 30 first downs for the Buffalo Bills offense And that's a major reason why the Bills offense has been super productive since that Buccaneers game. So here's another explosive run from Singletary, this time a 20-yard run on a trap call. It's a good read by Motor on this play. As the ball snapped, you see the trap coming from Bates, and it's probably a play that is meant to hug right up in here in this gap, but Motor reads it really well. Post-snap, he sees that linebacker, Oluwakan, diving into this B gap, and Dawkins picking him up and covering him up. This defender out wide, the edge defender, has to hold with Josh Allen on what could be a zone read keeper. So Motor puts his foot in the ground, gets north and south, breaks the arm tackle, and gets into the third level of the secondary for a 20-yard gain. And I know you guys remember this 20-yard run from Devin Singletary in the third quarter. Another pin and pull run where Motor gets out in the open field and delivers the pain to the safety of the Atlanta Falcons. Really nice work again at the point of attack on this pin and pull run. You have the puller, Bates getting a piece of the edge defender, and Mitch Morse curling around and looking for work. You see him pick up the backside linebacker, Oluwakan. But look at the work by Dawson Knox, the tight end of the Buffalo Bills right here. Look at him cover up Deion Jones and take him for a ride. And that allows Motor Singletary to go one-on-one with the safety right here in the hole. He has his safety flat-footed once again. Motor has steam on this engine, and he's able to deliver the pain on that safety and finish a run for a 20-yard gain. Another low red zone touchdown by Singletary against the Falcons here. Really nice reads at the point of attack. You have basically two combination blocks right here by the offensive lineman. Bates with a hell of a read right here. As soon as 94 spikes inside to Dawkins, it allows Bates to climb and scoop the second level. And look at the body language he gives Devin Singletary. It makes this read very easy for him. Gets his helmet on the inside, so Motor presses that block and then accelerates through the hole, keeps his pads down, and is able to rumble into the end zone for a touchdown. Another great read by Motor here, and no-nonsense run for the touchdown. First quarter, 3rd and 2 situation, Week 18 against the Jets. Another big run from Motor. It's 40 yards on a dual concept, so you can see there are several combination and double team blocks by the Bills. With the tackle over formation, you see Spencer Brown over here. And watch the Bills' left side of the offensive line just totally wash the Jets down here. And then Gilliam, again, he's been a force and a part of the reason the Bills have been able to run the ball as well as they have the second half of this season. You see him hug the hip of the offensive lineman, and then when Mosley comes down to run fit, boom, locks him outside, gets inside leverage on him, and that springs Devin Singletary into the secondary for a 40-yard gain and another explosive run for the Bills. Here's another play where Motor Singletary allows his blocks to develop. So on the snap, he's getting a combination block right here from Darrell Williams and Spencer Brown, and they are creating that initial displacement and then working to the second-level linebacker. But you can see, Devin Singletary doesn't just hit the gap here, allowing that linebacker to fast flow down and make the tackle. Look at him hug this block, attack that combination block, set up the block for Darrell Williams, and then he gets north and south. Just great patience by Motor on this play, and it allows, again, the offensive lineman to create that displacement and for the Bills to be ahead of the chains. Here's another touchdown from Singletary, low red zone, 3rd and 1 situation. You're going to see the left side of the line, including the tight end, Dawson Knox, and Gabriel Davis wash down the New York Jets, but this is a great jump cut out wide. You always want to get your running back matched up versus corners and defensive backs here, and this jump cut allows Devin Singletary to avoid the traffic up the middle instead of running right up here into Mosley and Pinnock, the defensive back. He jump cuts out to his left and then gets north and south for the touchdown. Another tremendous display of patience and vision by Devin Singletary in the fourth quarter here against the Jets. It's a 12-yard run. You see the combination block by Darrell Williams and Spencer Brown on Nathan Shepard, the defensive tackle. And they, of course, are creating that displacement on the snap, trying to reestablish the line of scrimmage for the Bills, and then working to the linebacker right here. But look at how Motor presses this gap once again, and it forces that linebacker to kind of come downhill and get caught in the wash, and then he just cuts it back right up in here for that 12-yard gain. Really nice vision here by Motor getting north and south after pressing the line of scrimmage and pressing the combination block by Brown and Williams, and then getting north for a nice gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1 in the second quarter against the Patriots from the wild card game. The Bills send in an extra offensive lineman. Tommy Doyle is in, and Singletary is able to pick up 3 yards on this play with some really good blocking and cuts at the point of attack. Watch Dawson Knox wash down Jamie Collins right here, and then watch the inside leverage right here by Gilliam and seal off on Duggar, allowing Devin Singletary to once again make that jump cut to his left, just like he did against the New York Jets in Week 18, and to get north and south for the first down. Great blocking at the point of attack. Good job of establishing the line of scrimmage, creating that displacement, not just vertically, but horizontally by Dawson Knox, getting the leverage by Gilliam, and then the vision and cut by Motor Singletary to move the chains. Since Week 14, including the first round of the playoffs, Devin Singletary has racked up 456 yards on the ground, which is the 5th most in the NFL. He's racked up 4.8 yards per attempt on the ground and 7 touchdowns. And those 7 touchdowns lead the league in that time frame. But more importantly, most of those runs and that success come off of gap runs, as you can see over here to the right. 55 of his runs have been gap runs. So to put the cherry on top of this breakdown, we have an old school gap run, the type of run that the Bills need to bring into Arrowhead this weekend, a downhill physical run game at the point of attack. You have down blocks by Brown, Williams, and Knox, the tight end. You're going to see Bates get out into space, and he's going to lead it along with Gilliam. And watch the timing and aiming point for Devin Singletary on this play. So you have a really nice block, as I said, by Dawson Knox on Barmore. Creates that displacement at the point of attack. There's the kick out on KVM by Bates. But look at the sledgehammer right here, coming around the block by Knox and laying in to Jamie Collins right there, just totally enveloping him at the point of attack. You see Motor press that block, hug the back of his fullback right there, and then explode out the front door for a 16-yard touchdown. These are the type of plays that the Bills need to bring to Arrowhead. This is the type of physicality that Motor and the Bills offense need to take on the road to steal a win at Arrowhead against the Chiefs.